I Spit on Your Grave. By Bob Nichols on March 8, 2013. Pro-Nukers Spread Death and Pestilence. Always. By Bob Nichols. Master Sergeant Woods readies the gallows at Nuremberg in 1946. Public domain. Master Sergeant Woods readies the gallows at Nuremberg in 1946. Introduction. San Francisco. Throughout history, tyrants slaughtered innocent people without remorse. Pro-Nukers make them look like grade school children in comparison. We all know the tyrants' names: Stalin, Hitler, Genghis Khan. But who knows the name of your local random murderer, your local Pro-Nuker? Killing is what Pro-Nukers do best. The numbers of the nuclear dead are astonishing. What's more, they've got your number, too. Which humans? For many sincere but superficial people, everyone has some good in them. How many times have you heard that trite phrase? It is as overtly stupid as it is blatantly untrue. For real evil, we have only to look to the persons present in every country who are Pro-Nukers. For they are the today's embodiment of lasting evil throughout the centuries. Their hatred of fellow humanoids on this planet is a plague far worse than any disease. Normal humans with everyday emotions absolutely mystify them, therefore, the normals must be controlled and obliterated. The Pro-Nukers first pulled the trigger that annihilated more than 1,200,000,000 of us since Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Now they are only speeding up the killing, maiming, and mutation of humans, animals, and plants, in fact, of all life on the planet. The earth is already fully consumed by their poisons. There is no cure, and there is not even any medicine. That is an absolute. All will perish. 1.2 billion, 1,200,000,000, already croaked. This was calculated by a genius mathematician and radiation expert named Sister Rosalie Bertel, a Catholic nun. Like lobsters in a cooking pot. Radiation, on that. Yes, I heard something about it. As many people know, lobsters in a cooking pot aren't aware the temperature of the water is rising as they are actually cooking. The gradual increase in temperature is not even noticed by the big bugs so many people like to eat. Humans are no different. Placed in an atmosphere that's slowly poisoned over a period of 67 years, humans only complain of aches, pains and nosebleeds, but the few that realize what is happening to everyone's insides are hushed by the complacent. Since this thing started in 1945, whole countries fell past the point of no return and are extinct, but don't know it yet. One such country that is well known is Israel. They are just a minor, short-term regional bully kept on a short U.S. leash. Spending time worrying about the Israelis is pointless. What radiation? Radiation, on that. Yes, I heard something about it. Many people are just too dumb to connect the dots. Others think some god or space aliens will show up soon and save us all. Yes, when pigs fly. I have highlighted parts of Dr. Scampa's AIPRI comment below so that we can understand how the authorities use common words to lie to everyone every day. Know this, reader: all reactors leak all the time. That the reactors are safe is the first big lie about all things nuclear that you were told and believed. All atomic reactors and atomic bombs create the same radioactive products. The difference is the atomic bomb detonates in milliseconds, the giant reactors detonate over many years and are far bigger. Both their poisons are always the same. The big nuclear reactors in, or next to, your city are just stationary operating nuclear weapons. The 1,946 different deadly substances produced by them cannot be contained and even migrate through the reactor walls. The operators make it easy for others to escape into the air we breathe by regularly removing the reactor lid for weeks at a time. All the radiation is exhausted to the atmosphere in releases conveniently approved by the authorities. It works the same in every country. Heart disease is the biggest result of radiation poisoning, not the cancers you were told by the Pro-Nukers and believed. What to do with the Pro-Nukers? Some don't have to wait long. There are no less than 8,000 jurisdictions in the United States with a criminal prosecutor. There are thousands of others around the world. Taking murderous scum off the streets is their job, not protecting the guilty as hell Pro-Nukers. The district attorneys can, in rapid succession, perp walk the monsters, stop off at a criminal court, then with all due speed continue to a sturdy gallows and hang them by the neck until dead as quickly as possible, all with full visibility and transparency. Veterans worldwide are trained for hand-to-hand combat with deadly enemies. Normals are clearly at a loss for any good answers. Vets uniquely know what to do. It changes nothing, but it sure does feel good to see the perps swinging in the radioactive line their malevolence created. Payback is good. Dr. Paolo Scampa, the famous physicist, knows precisely how we are all being poisoned. Here is Dr. Scampa to tell us a way the Pro-Nukers lie to us every day and the reality behind the lie. The French to English translation is primarily by Google. I am responsible for any and all errors in the English translation. I Spit on Your Grave. By Dr. Paolo Scampa. Published in the AIPRI blog Tuesday, December 11, 2012. AIPRI, the deception of dose factors which quantifies the biological damage caused by internal contamination is in the falsification of physical denominator of the equation energy/mass through which they are calculated. Pseudo-low doses are the direct result of criminal artifacts created by the irrational increase in the denominator of the division energy/mass. Violating the most basic physical laws, the denominator of this equation to the satisfaction of the industry of death is indeed artificially separated from the distance traveled by the particles alpha and beta in tissue, while it is a direct function of their trajectory. In these dose factors the energy range is small and arithmetically falsely dissipated in a live volume that is often larger than the living being. By neglecting the impact point it is easy to make digitally low doses. Any increase in the denominator beyond any physical reason for this is indeed to artificially lower the ratio, in this case the dose. 100 divided by 2 is one thing, 100 divided by 200 another. Some examples of elements decreasing in beta mode. The element has a half-life of 2.07 years, a biological half-life of 71 days and an effective period of 64.9 days. The element has a half-life of 2.30 million years, a period of 150 days and biological effective period of 150 days also. The element has a half-life of 30.07 years, a period of 70 days and biological effective period of 69.6 days. The element has a half-life of 28.79 years, a biological half-life of 34 years and an effective period of 15.6 years. The element has a half-life of 12.33 years, a biological half-life of 8.7 days and an effective period of 8.7 days. The element has a half-life of 14.28 days, a biological half-life of 19 days and an effective period of 8.2 days. The element has a half-life of 8.023 days, a biological half-life of 138 days and an effective period of 7.6 days. The new evidence map of cesium-137 in soil at Fukushima has spread. Notes and sources. J. Kratcher Sur Vostums Dr. Paolo Scampa, AIPRI, December 11, 2012. For French speakers, http://ipari.blogspot.com. The new evidence map of cesium-137 in soil at Fukushima has spread. See page 12 cards MEXT and JAEA. See also. Dr. Bertel's book, No Immediate Danger, Prognosis for a Radioactive Earth, revised 2001, according to Thestimatisoff. Dr. Rosalie Bertel, a radiation expert of world renown, 1-2 billion people in your planet they be already been killed, maimed or sickened by nuclear weapons testing on nuclear reactors worldwide. She based her calculations on readily available UNSCEAR, United Nations Scientific Committee on the Effects of Atomic Radiation, reports, and she calls them conservative. Atmospheric testing, 1. 138 million victims, weapons production, 3.2 million victims, military nuclear accidents, 16 million victims, nuclear reactors, 21 million victims, nuclear reactor accidents, 15 million victims, medical radiation use, 4 million victims, total, 1.2 billion victims of the nuclear age. Day 532 Post-Fugue Blues, by Rosie Hart, artist. http www.youtube.com http tinyurl.com/agk9n4l. Chronic inflammation, mutation, and cancer, Stephen Chrisson, Tori Hagen, M.K. Shigenaga, and Bruce N. Ames, pages 35 to 88 in book. 319 references in one article. C. E. Finch, Biology of Human Longevity. 182 pages of references. Microbes and Malignancies, Infection as a Cause of Human Cancers, edited by Julie Pars on net. Related posts. Pro-Nuker spread death and pestilence always. All nuclear reactors leak all of the time. Fukushima, a river runs through it. Fukushima 350 times maximum annual radiation dose permissible. Fukushima, Japan goes to war. Editor's note: something you might have missed I did. Bob Nichols is a Project Censored Award winner, a Veterans Today columnist, a former correspondent for the San Francisco Bay View newspaper, and a frequent contributor to various online publications. He reports on war, politics, and the 2 nuclear weapons labs in the Bay Area. Nichols is writing a book based on 20 years of nuclear war in Central Asia. He is a former employee of an Army ammunition plant. Follow Bob on YouTube channel, Nichols on Nuclear, Twitter, and visit his website yourradiationthisweek.org. You are encouraged to write Nichols at doweapons@gmail.com. Copyright by Bob Nichols at 2013. Reproduce and distribute. Give full attribution to Bob Nichols at doweapons@gmail.com. Have a wonderful radioactive weekend, and remember to dodge the rads, it's dangerous out there. You are invited to subscribe to yourradiationthisweek.org for periodic email updates. Continue to dodge the rads. yourradiationthisweek.org. You are invited to subscribe to yourradiationthisweek.org for archive access and periodic email updates today. Google it, Your Radiation This Week, and see the table of poisoned American cities. Continue to dodge the rads. Have a wonderful radioactive weekend and dodge the rads, it's dangerous out there.